Hi everyone. We want to thank you for joining our community and making the decision to grow your business with MemberPress. In this video, I'll walk you through the basics of setting up your membership site on WordPress. After you download the plugin zip file from the MemberPress website and upload it on your WordPress dashboard, you'll see a new menu item for MemberPress on the left sidebar. Now, before we jump into setting up MemberPress and exploring some of its settings, you need to determine what type of membership site you want to set up. There are many different use cases for using MemberPress. You could be wanting to integrate MemberPress with your existing WordPress site or starting a brand new one. When setting up MemberPress, you need to think about what content you're going to want to protect and what type of memberships you're going to create. You could offer a single site-wide membership level, for example, a premium membership, and set it to charge only one time or at a certain interval, like weekly, monthly, or yearly, to gain access to all your site's protected content. Or you could offer multiple membership levels like bronze, silver, and gold, for example. I'm going to be using a basic sample site I just created on WordPress to set up my membership site. So on the front end, here's my site. It's a sample yoga website with a blog page and a routines page with full-length yoga class videos. For this example, I want my blog to be free for anyone who visits my site and my yoga routines to be only accessible with one of my memberships. My membership options will be monthly and yearly. They'll both grant access to the same content, but users will save 25% by committing to the yearly plan as opposed to monthly. So my site is all set up on WordPress. The first thing I'm going to do is set up my payment methods in MemberPress. Second, I'm going to create my memberships. Third, I'll set up rules to protect my routines page and make it accessible to only paying members of my site. Fourth, I'll create a group which will allow me to create a pricing page for my membership options. I'll set up links on my navigation menu that will allow people to purchase my memberships and log in and out once they're members. I'll then set up a reminder to remind my members when their subscriptions are about to renew. Finally, I'll test my site to see that everything's working and show you a bit of what everything looks like on the back end. So let's get started. The first thing I'll do is set up my payment methods. This will allow your users to purchase your memberships through different means and allows you to get paid. I'll go to MemberPress, then Settings, and click on the Payments tab. Here, using the plus sign button, I'll add my first payment method. Here, next to Gateway, you can see the supported payment methods MemberPress offers. The first payment gateway I'll set up is Stripe, which will let me accept credit cards on my site, as well as Google and Apple Pay. See our support docs for more specifics on how to set up the Stripe gateway. I'm also going to offer an offline payment gateway. This will let me receive payments offline, usually in the form of a mailed check. It's beneficial to offer more than one payment gateway to increase conversions and the likelihood of people making purchases on your site. Once I have my payment gateway selected, I'll click Update Options. Now that I have my payment methods set up, the next thing I'm going to do is set up my memberships. I'll go to MemberPress and Memberships, then Add New. I'll give the first one the name of Monthly, and over here under Membership Terms, I'll set the price to $10. I'll change the billing type to Recurring and set the interval to Monthly. Here, you can also set up a trial period so your users can try out your site before committing to the full price of the membership. I'm going to offer 7 days for free. Then, after the 7 days, my user will be billed $10 per month. I'll click Publish to save this membership. Now, I'll click Add New again and set up my yearly membership. I'll set this one to be $90 as a recurring yearly fee. I'll also include a 7-day free trial period here as well. I'll click Publish to save this membership. Now, when I go into my memberships page, I see the two I just set up here. Now that I've created my memberships, the next thing I'll do is create a rule that restricts access to my routines page to only those who've purchased one of my memberships. So, to do that, I'll go to MemberPress and Rules. I'll click Add New, and here under Protected Content, I'll click the drop-down to select which option I want to use, in my case, a single page, which applies this rule to one page of my site. There are many more options you could choose from, so see our support docs for more information on the many access conditions you see here. Next, I'll begin typing the name of my page, and I'll see my routines page appear, so I'll select that. Under Access Conditions, I'll select Membership and Monthly. Then click the plus icon and add my yearly membership as well. Next, I'll scroll down to the Unauthorized Access section and come down to Unauthorized Message. This will modify the default message a visitor to my site will be taken to if they try to access my protected content without a membership. You can always leave this set to default to use a generic unauthorized message, which you can also modify in the MemberPress settings, but this will allow you to add some customization and be more specific. Under the dropdown, I'll select Custom and type my message. Sorry, you don't have access to the yoga routines without a membership. I'll click Save Rule, and now when someone tries to access my routines page without a membership, they'll be taken to the custom unauthorized message I just set up. Now that I've got my memberships and rules set up for my protected content, there are just a few more things I need to do. Next, I'm going to set up a group for my 2 memberships, which will create a page to display my pricing tables to let people compare the 2 options and purchase one. I'll go to MemberPress, Groups, and Add New. I'll give it a name, in my case, All Access Memberships. Here, I'll type some optional text that will display above my pricing table. I'll scroll down to Group Options and check the Upgrade Path option. This will make it so my members can only be subscribed to 1 membership at any given time. Under Memberships, I'll add my 2 memberships. Here, under Pricing Page Theme, I'll select a default theme for my pricing table. You can always change what this is later after you save your group. I'll click Publish, and here I can see the link generated for my page. And this is what my pricing page looks like so far. One last thing with the pricing table before we move on. You can change what appears in these price boxes per membership. I'll go back to MemberPress, Memberships, and click my yearly membership. I want to add some text in this price box to indicate that this membership gives a 25% savings compared to my monthly option. I'll scroll down to Membership Options and click the Price Box tab. Under Benefits, you can add a list of membership features. Checking Highlighted will put the most popular text on top of your price box. This can help attract users to this membership over my other. Under the heading text, I'm going to enter Save 25%. I'm going to change the pricing display to Custom. I'll enter simply $90 per year to get rid of the 7 days free text since it's already displayed above my entire pricing table. I'll click Update, and now my pricing table has been updated. Now that I've created my group, my site's almost set up. The next thing I'm going to do is add a sign up link on my navigation menu to allow people to easily purchase one of my memberships. So I'll go to Appearance on the left sidebar and Menus. Here under Add Menu Items, there's a section for Groups. If you don't see it, you may have to click on Screen Options here at the top and check Groups. I'll click on Groups and select All Access Memberships and click Add to Menu. I'll see here that it's been added to my menu. If I expand the item under Navigation Label, I can change the name of the link, such as Join. I'll click Save Menu, and now my link has been added to my menu. The next thing I want to do is add a login link to my menu, so users of my site can easily log in and log out wherever they are in my site. To achieve this, I'm going to be installing the Login or Logout menu item plugin. So I'll go to Plugins, Add New, and search for Login or Logout. It's this one right here, so I'll click Install and Activate. Before I add a login link to my menu, I need to go into the MemberPress settings to make a change. I'll go to MemberPress, Settings, the Account tab, and under Login and Logout, I'll check Use MemberPress Login Page URL. I'll click Update Options, and now this plugin will direct to my MemberPress login page for my site, and not the page to log into WordPress. So, to add the link to my menu, I'll go back to Appearance and Menus. And here on the left, I'll see a new item added for Login, Logout. I'll select the third option here, which will add a login or logout link to the menu that's conditional based on whether or not the user is logged in. I'll click Save Menu, and now my login link has been added to my menu. The last thing I'm going to do to set up my site is create a new reminder. I'll go to MemberPress, Reminders, and Add New. Here, I'll set the trigger to be 7 days, then I'll click the drop-down and select Before Subscription Renews. The first checkbox here will make it so that my users get this reminder by email, and clicking Edit lets you edit the email that will be sent. I'll click Publish, and now my users will receive my reminder email 7 days before their subscription renews. This makes sure my reminder is sent before the user is billed again. Since their subscription is monthly, they'll get this email before each monthly billing. Now that my basic membership site is all set up with MemberPress, I'm going to test it out to make sure everything's working how I want it to. I'll open my site in an incognito window in Google Chrome, or you can open it in another browser where you're not logged in as your site's admin. I'll click my blog and see that I can access it. I'll click Routines and see my unauthorized message, notifying me that I don't have access without a membership. So I'll click Join, and here I'll click Sign Up under my yearly membership. I'll enter a name with some fake testing data, choose a username, a password, and click Sign Up. I'll then be taken to the site's thank you page, which MemberPress sets up by default. Now, when I go to my Routines page, I have full access to everything here. Finally, I'll click Log Out and see that I've been logged out of my site. And then I'll click Log In, sign back in with my credentials, and see that I'm logged back in. And just like that, my membership site is working just as I set it up. Now, I just want to show you how your members can view and manage their subscriptions and how this will look to you on the back end of MemberPress. When a user signs up for your site, they'll have access to an account page. Usually, you'll want to create a link somewhere on your site where your members can easily access this account page. But for the purposes of this video, I'm going to just enter the URL, which will look like this by default: mysite/members/account. Under the Subscriptions tab, your members can see the active subscription they have here. And under Payments, the user can see the payment for the membership they just purchased. Back under the Subscriptions tab, your member could upgrade or downgrade their subscription by clicking Change Plan. They'll then be prompted by the Change Plan pop-up with the memberships they have available to them. You can bypass this Change Plan pop-up in your group settings and choose to take your members to your custom pricing page instead. Now that we've seen the account page from a test user, I'll show you what this looks like to you as the site's owner. So first, I'll go into MemberPress, then Subscriptions. Here, you can see all the subscriptions on your site. So here, I see the current active subscription from the test user with information about it in these columns here. I'll hover over the subscription and click View Transaction and see information about the test user's transaction for the membership. Here, I can send a receipt, a welcome message, cancel and refund the transaction, and more. Finally, I'll click Members and see information about my active test user here. And there you go. You've now seen how to set up a basic membership site with MemberPress. Check out our knowledge base to learn more about the many features and settings that you can apply to your site. Also, visit our blog and YouTube channel for all of our latest updates and tips on running a successful membership site with MemberPress. And if you run into any trouble along the way, our support staff is always here to help. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, be sure to like, subscribe, and check out our other videos that makes getting MemberPress up and running a breeze.